Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dina Taskia Salsabila, NPM 2441034. I am from Management Program Studi, Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis. Here I will explain about macro. National income. National income in the total income generated by all factor of production in a country over a specific period. This includes all income earned by a household and firm from economic activities, both domestically and internationally. Common measure of national income include gross domestic product (GDP) and gross national product (GNP). GDP, gross domestic product, in the total value of goods and services produced within a country in a year, regardless of whether they are produced by a national or foreigner. GNP, gross national product, in the total value of goods and services produced by a country resident in a year, regardless of whether the production takes place domestically or abroad. Unemployment. Unemployment refers to the situation where individuals who are capable and willing to work cannot find employment. Macroeconomics studies the employment rate in a country and the factors influencing it. There are several types of employment. Frictional employment, temporary employment that occurs as people move from one job to another. Structural employment, employment caused by a mismatch between work skill and the demand of the labor market. Cyclical employment, employment caused by economic downturn or recessions. The unemployment rate is an important indicator in macroeconomic as it reflects the health of the economy. Inflation. Inflation refers to the general increase in price of goods and services in an economy over a period of time. High inflation can reduce purchasing power, while very low inflation or deflation may signal a weak economy. Inflation is usually measured using the Consumer Price Index (CPI) or Producer Price Index (PPI). Inflation can be caused by demand-side factor or supply-side factor. A moderate level of inflation is often seen as a sign of a healthy economy, but uncontrolled inflation can undermine economic stability. Economic growth refers to the increase in a country's ability to produce goods and services over time. It is typically measured by the growth rate of GDP. Positive income growth indicates that the economy is expanding, while contraction or recession occurs when GDP shrinks. Factors affecting economic growth include investment, technological progress, government policies, and external factors like international trade. Fiscal policy. Fiscal policy refers to government policies related to public spending and taxation to influence the economy. Government use fiscal policy to achieve various economic goals such as controlling inflation, stabilizing the economy, and stimulating growth. There are two types of fiscal policy. Expansionary fiscal policy, the government increase spending or reduce taxes to stimulate the economy, especially in a recession. Contractionary fiscal policy, the government decrease spending or increase taxes to control inflation or reduce a budget deficit. Monetary policy. Monetary policy refers to action taken by the central bank to manage the money supply and interest rate in an economy. The goal of monetary policy is to maintain price stability, control inflation, and support economic growth. Monetary policy can be divided into expansionary monetary policy. The central bank lower interest rate or buy financial assets to increase the money supply, aiming to stimulate the economy. Contractionary monetary policy. The central bank raises interest rates or sells financial assets to reduce the money supply and control inflation. International trade. Macroeconomics also studies international trade and its effect on a country economy. International trade allows nations to acquire goods and services that are not produced efficiently within their borders. Factors such as tariff quotas and international trade policies can influence trade flow between countries. Additionally, a country's trade deficit or surplus can affect its currency ex- exchange rate, which in turn influence inflation and economic stability. Balance of payment. The balance of payment is a record of all economic transactions between a country and the rest of the world, including export and import of goods and services, investment, and international loans. The balance of payment includes several key components. Trade balance, the difference between a country's export and import of goods. Capital account, the difference between investment flowing into and out of a country. Financial account, record change in a country's foreign assets and liabilities. Economic stability. Economic stability is a key goal in macroeconomics. This includes sustainable growth, controlling inflation, reducing unemployment, and achieving overall economic welfare. Government and central bank play a critical role in maintaining this stability through fiscal and monetary policies. Business cycle. The business cycle refers to fluctuation in economic activity that occur over time, including expansion, peak contraction, and recovery. Macroeconomic studies this dynamic to understand how the economy moves up and down. The parts of the business cycle are expansion. The economy grows with rising production, employment, and income. Demand for goods and services increases, leading to higher investment. Peak. The economy reaches its high point. Inflation typically rises and unemployment is low, but a downturn can follow. Contraction. The economy shrinks, leading to a decreased income, increased unemployment, and lower inflation. Recovery. After a contraction, the economy begins to recover with increased investment, production, and employment. Taxation policies. Taxation is one of the key instruments of fiscal policies. Taxes have a direct impact on household consumption, investment, and the overall economy. Tax policies can also be used to stabilize the economy. Direct tax. Taxes that are directly levied on income or wealth, such as income tax. Indirect tax. Tax imposed on goods and services, such as value-added tax. Tax policy can be progressive, higher tax for higher income individual, or regressive, higher tax for lower income individual. Macroeconomic theory. Several major theories are used in macroeconomics to explain economic phenomena. Classical theory. This theory suggests that markets are self-correction. Market will naturally return to equilibrium without government intervention. Even in case of unemployment or inflation, this theory is largely influenced by economics like Adam Smith. Keynesian theory, developed by John Maynard Keynes. This theory argues that the economy does not always self-correct automatically, especially in a recession. Keynesians emphasize the importance of active fiscal and monetary policies to stimulate aggregate demand and reduce unemployment. Monetarism, introduced by Milton Friedman, monetary focus on the importance of the money supply in the economy. Monetarists argue that inflation is caused by excessive growth in the money supply. Monetary policy should be used to control the money supply. Aggregate supply and aggregate demand theory. This theory suggests that the total demand in the economy and the total supply are key in determining the output level and price. This theory helps explain the balance between inflation and unemployment. Investment and its role in the economy. Investment is a critical component of the economy. In macroeconomics, investment plays a vital role in driving economic growth because it increases production capacity and creates jobs. Investment can come from the public sector, government investment in infrastructure, education, etc. Or the private sector, business investment in capital goods and technology. Investment influences GDP and can lead to long-term growth if done efficiency. Interest rate and monetary policies also play a significant role in investment decisions. International economic policies. Macroeconomic also involves understanding the interaction between domestic and global economies. Countries interact through international trade, foreign investment, and capital market. Important international economic policies include trade balance. The balance of trade records the difference between a country's export and import. A trade deficit occurs when import exceeds export, while a trade surplus happens when export exceeds imports. Exchange exchange rates. Exchange rates refer to the price of one currency relative to another. Fluctuation in exchange rate can affect international trade and economic stability. For example, if a country's currency strengthens, its export may become more expensive for foreign buyers while imports become cheaper. International trade policy, truck tariff, quotas, and other restrictions. Countries can influence international trade flow. These policies can have a significant impact on a country's economy. Budget deficit and surplus. A budget deficit occurs when government spending exceeds the revenue generated from tax and other sources. Conversely, a budget surplus occurs when government revenue exceeds spending. Budget deficit may force the government to borrow money, which can increase national debt. Fiscal policies aimed at reducing the deficit include cutting government spending or raising tax. Budget surplus indicates that the country has excess funds that can be used to pay off debt or invest in other economic programs. Central bank role in macroeconomic. Central bank play an essential role in macroeconomic, particularly in managing monetary policy and ensuring financial system stability. Central bank control the money supply, set interest rates, and regulate the banking sector. Example of policies managed by central bank include open market operation, buying and selling government securities to influence the money supply. Interest rate setting. The central bank sets interest rate to control inflation and stimulate or dampen economic activity. Open economy theory. An open economy is one where a country interacts with other nations through trade in goods, investment, and capital flow. In an open economy, external factors such as tariff, trade barriers, and monetary policy of other countries can affect the domestic economy. That's all from me. Thank you very much for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.